Second half about to start up and begin any moment.
They haven't been effective against Zeller. 9 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Zeller is out there with Williams. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Batum. And it's Daniels and the 2. Now here's Wade. Kicks to Bosh. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Here's Dragic on the inbound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard. A lot like you, speed to burn. Very smart guy. Coveted by many.
He really is. And, Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3 or just taking it to the rack himself.
Shots good by Walker.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Batum wide open. He fires. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Dragic. Dishes it to Whiteside. Deng kicks to Whiteside. Banked in off the glass. Whiteside's got his first points of the game.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Walker dishes to Kaminsky. Williams. And it's sent back by Bosh. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Dragic.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Walker goes in. Fires the 3. Here's Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact here. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Hornets have shot 50% from the line today. 8 for 6.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. And guys, you know, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42. And not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch four.
Just 2 to shoot. Deng gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Batum inside the three-point line. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. The Heat trail by 6. The thing about Marvin Williams, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin.
Outside, Batum. Off target with his three.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Bosh, a screen on Williams. It's Dragic with the drive. Wade misses.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Williams. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Troy Daniels. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. Timeout called, the Heat. Overall, a down year for the Hornets in the 2014-15 season. A big part of that was that they would struggle on the road.
Yeah, and they had playoff aspirations, but as you said, those aspirations derailed because of the road struggle.
And last season, the Hornets ended with only 14 road wins. Even when they made the playoffs in 2014, they weren't a team that traveled well. It's something the team needs to figure out in order to get back into the postseason.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And here they go. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Nugent.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And, as you mentioned, the road record for the Hornets was not that good. I mean, they really struggled late in the year when they seemed to almost give up. They lost their last 7 road games and 9 of their last 10.